Well, Alex, Christine, many of these young supporters weren't even born when the Menendez brothers were convicted of murdering their parents. But these kids, they've studied the case, they've seen the trials, and they feel the justice system got it wrong. They are demanding the Menendez brothers be set free. The videos are all over social media with trial footage and photos of Lyle and Eric Menendez set to music. There are thousands of these accounts created by people from all over the world, some as young as 12. They call themselves the Menendez Defenders and Guardians.
Joseph Lyle Menendez, Eric Galen Menendez.
The defenders are writing letters to Governor Newsom and LA County DA George Gascon, explaining they've studied the Beverly Hills murder case, and they believe the justice system got it wrong.
They didn't kill their parents for money. They were in fear of their lives.
They just wanted the abuse to stop.
Menendez Defenders and Guardians are asking you, the public, to re-examine the case and push for clemency for the Menendez brothers.
What's the problem? What's the problem? Someone killed my parents. Pardon me? Someone killed
It was August 20th, 1989. The shotgun murders of Jose and Kitty Menendez in their Beverly Hills mansion
were they shot? Yes. They were shot? Yes.
shocked the world. It was Lyle Menendez who called 911, hysterically crying and saying his parents had been killed.
He came home and found who shot.
At first, there was speculation the mob had committed the brutal slayings. But soon, a true picture emerged, revealing the real killers were the victims' two sons, Lyle and Eric Menendez. This is Eric testifying in court.
I was just firing as I went into the room. I just started firing.
In what direction?
In front of me.
What was in front of you?
My parents.
Eric Menendez told me that he would have given his life for his father's life.
Robert Rand is the author of the Menendez murders. Rand interviewed the brothers 2 months after the murder of their parents and months before they became the prime suspects.
Eric and Lyle Menendez came bouncing in the front door wearing tennis whites. They were tan, they were laughing, and that was the moment when I met the Menendez brothers.
Rand says the brothers told loving stories of their parents. Eric specifically said,
And he told me that he wished he had been home. If he had been home, he said he would have tried to do something to stop the killers.
but they were lying to you.
Yes, they were lying to me. They lied to me, they lied to the police, they lied to their family.
Lyle and Eric were charged with the murder of their parents. Prosecutors said they were motivated by greed. But during emotional testimony, the brothers said they killed their parents because they feared for their lives after years of sexual and emotional abuse.
He raped me.
Did you cry?
Yes.
Did you bleed?
Yes.
Were you scared?
Very.
Did you ask him not to?
Yes.
How did you ask him not to?
I just told him, I don't.
The first trial resulted in a hung jury. During the second trial, the Menendez brothers were found guilty of first-degree murder of both their parents. They were sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Rand believes that was a mistake.
Just because they were molested doesn't give you a free pass to kill your parents. But with all of the mitigating evidence, with all of the family history that was presented at the first trial, one can understand, as did half of the jurors, that this should have been a resolution of manslaughter and not murder.
The Menendez defenders agree. 16-year-old Jasmine Shaw, who lives in India, has watched both trials closely.
The brothers were depicted as greedy sociopaths who had killed their parents for inheritance. But then when I watched the trial, it was so hard to ignore the fact that there were all these other things going on in that family, and there was so much corroboration of the abuse.
Robert Rand, who has reported on the Menendez brothers for more than 30 years, is hoping Lyle and Eric will get a new trial based on new evidence that includes this letter sent by Eric to his cousin, allegedly 8 months before the murders.
Eric Menendez wrote a paragraph in a letter to his cousin Andy Cano that his father was still molesting him at the age of 17 and that he didn't know what to do about it. And he said in this letter that he was afraid every night when he heard his father coming down the hallway.
I just want people to see that it's like not fair.
The Menendez defenders say they will continue producing their TikTok and Instagram videos until their voices are heard.
Sometimes we have like happy songs, you know, to show that these are the people that we love, these are the people that we support.
Now, the Menendez brothers have been in prison since 1996. They have exhausted all of their appeals, but with this new evidence, if it is approved, they could get a new trial. Alex, Christine?
Gina, it's so interesting to see these teenagers, kids, take interest in this trial. So what do these supporters think about what was unfair about the way the trial was handled?
Well, as you know, with the first trial, there was a hung jury, and there was a lot of evidence and many witnesses that were not allowed during the second trial, so they feel that it was unfair. And one thing they pointed out was that they felt that the LADA at the time was under pressure to convict because they had just lost the O.J. Simpson trial.
Yeah, of course. That one of the other biggest trials in the history of Southern California. Gina, thank you so much.